만난 실투다 끝 난가봐 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다 잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 살바란 의리를
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a...
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. The guys, they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
And, Greg, not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
And now Washington's starting group. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Beasley out there with Gortat, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and from what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
Here's Freak following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Payton. Clock at 6, and that one's good. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Gortat with the screen for Wall. It's Beal on the wing. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Payton dishes to Freak. Back to Payton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Wall. He feeds it to Beal. Fires from deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the screen. Kicks to Freak. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gortat with the steal. Here's Beal. 8 points for him. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Beal. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Freak. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Wall with some nice defense. Wizards leading by 4. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Beal. That's short off the rim. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Payton passes to Vucevic. And a missed layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And it's Wall in the corner. Gortat pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Washington. Vucevic with the bucket.
And, boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Doris Burke has some. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He made a point of telling the guys how vulnerable the defense they're facing is to the pick and roll. That'll be a play we see them run a lot this game. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now here's Freak, following the miss by John Wall. Fadeaway, and Vucevic again.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Outside, Wall. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Morris outside, uncovered, and he nails the jumper.
Campbell. The assist, Markieff Morris.
The Magic trail by 4. And Fournier kicks to Turner. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Turner dishes to Freak. At the elbow, Vucevic expanding his range. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Wall. Here we go now. Power down with both hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Freak after the basket by Washington. And that one goes long. Here's Kilpatrick. Outside, Wall. Here's Campbell. No good with the triple.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal...
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2.
With an almost entirely new group here. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Gordon. Freak comes in for Turner. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Beasley. And it's Campbell in at the 3. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And it's Vucevic missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Beasley with a screen on Payton. Dishes it to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Washington.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Oladipo, the pass to Freak. Good on the triple. Freak's got 5 now. Washington leading now by 6. Pass to Campbell. There's a screen by Gortat. The dish now to Beal. Left side, Wall. And again, Washington no good. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's now here's Beal. He's got 14. Orta with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Beal gets a wide open look. Beal with another miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.